Do you have many teams across your organization that are struggling to reconcile competing priorities? Feeling like they're getting no guidance as to where they should put their focus? Feeling like the message they're getting told is just keep doing everything, and they're stretched, perhaps a little burnt out, and if the quality of their work hasn't yet been compromised, it probably will soon. If you or some teams in your organization are in this situation, this is the video for you, because there is a lot that senior leaders and especially executive teams can and should be doing to help this problem. My assessment of what's really going on here is it's what I would call a mid-level alignment problem. Now, a high-level alignment across an organization is when you've got most teams and most employees being able to have clarity over the big picture vision, the purpose of the organization, the 5-year objectives, that everyone's clear on those. Now, a lot of organizations are pretty good at that. But then when you scratch below the surface and you get to the day-to-day where we've got 2 big projects that are related to the strategic pillars that require a lot of time from lots of parts of the organization, which one gets priority? This is what I'd call mid-level alignment challenge. How do we reconcile this, and how do we make sure there's consistency across teams in the way we do it? Well, the executive team can do 2 key things to help. The first thing the executive team can do is get together and develop some guidelines. Some guidelines for reconciling these competing priorities. Now, as an executive team, chat about some of the conflicts that you hear about, the frictions between priorities, and talk through how you would want them to be reconciled. This will help you to develop the guidelines. They'll look different for every organization, depending on where they're at in their evolution and what they're trying to achieve. But develop that set of guidelines, not many, 3 to 5 is enough. Distribute this widely amongst the teams so they can set about using it in their conversations. The second thing an executive team can do is to start to implement a structure within every team in the organization where there is time allocated for alignment conversations. Here's how the executive team would model it. Every executive team member would now, in their weekly meeting with their direct reports, have a new item on the agenda. This is for alignment conversations. In this item on the agenda, you would ask the team, hey, what competing priorities have you seen surfacing this week? Let's talk them through. You would ask that member of your team to share what was the challenge, what was the competing priority, and what's their call or what's their thinking about how to reconcile it. You want to hear their thinking to sense check it and see if it aligns with your own. And then you want to share with them, if it's different, your decision-making process, your rationale, your use of the guidelines to come to a decision. Then you want them to be doing the same thing with their teams. You're using the guidelines, you're using real-life examples to have alignment conversations regularly across the organization. This is how you iron out a mid-level alignment problem. These are 2 strategies that the executive team can get on board with and get moving to minimize this across the teams, across the organization, reduce that conflict, increase the focus, and increase the output of all the teams across your business. I hope this is really useful. Please share it with anyone you know who's going through this sort of challenge. Hope this video is helpful. Have a great day.